Today is October 13th, 2014, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good Monday morning. Glad to have you with us.
We certainly are. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. Good morning.
I'm telling you. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
I tell you
really
what.
good, wonderful weekend. Staying busy.
I love this time of
I
year.
do too. Love it.
The weather has been astounding.
It has.
It's been good too.
Astounding and good.
Yes. All at the same time.
Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. Because we certainly did, didn't we, Mr. Alley?
Monday morning, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, I'm still trying. I'm working on, the fair was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still working on getting over that.
Oh, you recuperating?
Yeah, I'm doing that too, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, let's see who's on today's show.
Who's on today's show?
I believe you went out, speaking of fall, to a pumpkin patch.
Let me tell you, I had a ball. I had a pumpkin ball.
Did you?
Yeah, it was great. It's actually a farm in southern Wayne County in the Grantham community, and I'm not going to talk too much about it right now because it's
But
amazing.
you learned all kinds of things you had no idea.
I know, I did.
He was telling me, I had no idea they were not going to give it away. Some interesting things about pumpkins happening right here in Wayne County.
Indeed, indeed. And Mr. Sanderson, it's Dennis and Vicki Sanderson's farm in the Grantham area. They really do a great job. And you're going to see all of this in just a few minutes. I can't wait for you to see it.
And then you also talked with some folks from Habitat for Humanity. I believe you had a student in?
I had a student in from Wayne Country Day, and she is volunteering, and she's helping to generate a lot of interest in Habitat among her school and students, and she's a very level-headed, very smart young lady, and I can't wait for you to hear what she has to say about Habitat. And of course, Beth Rose from Habitat was with us as well.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So two great interviews today.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Pumpkins and Habitat.
Yes, in that order.
Exactly.
Pumpkins and Habitat. Coming up on October 18th.
Yes, right around the corner.
We had Octavius Murphy in last week telling us about an event, telling us about Men Who Care Global. Men Who Care Global is a great organization, and the local chapter, the Goldsboro chapter, is going to be walking to raise money to support boys and young men in the community. Now, if you listened to the program last week, you heard about what Men Who Care is all about. And if you want to know more about what Men Who Care is all about, you can be at the Dillard Middle School here in Goldsboro on October 18th at 10 o'clock when they have a walk to raise funds. It's a walk-a-thon to raise funds for the Men Who Care, helping and supporting and benefiting the young men and the boys in the Wayne County community.
Now, that's this Saturday night.
That's this Saturday night, this Saturday morning,
morning.
October 18th at 10 a.m.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, this Friday night, before that event,
Oh, yeah.
we have something pretty big going on right here at the Paramount Theater. What might it be?
We're going to take African animals, elephants and hippopotamuses, and wash them really big.
How do you come up with this stuff?
I don't know. I don't know.
I never know where you're going to go.
I went to Africa and I brought back hippopotami and elephanti, and we're going to wash them. Maybe not. Is that not it?
That
That's
is
not
so
it.
not what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
Maybe that's not it. Okay.
I'm actually talking about, golly, boy, you threw me off with that
I
one.
know I did. I'm sorry about
Like,
that.
really?
I just lost it. I don't know. Go ahead.
We're going to get it back.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
How about Dancing Stars of
Oh, yeah,
Wayne
that
County?
too. That
Not
too.
Dancing Elephants.
No.
The Dancing Stars of Wayne
Stars of
County.
Wayne County.
That's this Friday night at the Paramount Theater.
I knew
It'll
that.
start at 7 p.m.
7.
Let's see. If you want to find out more information or get tickets, you can go to GoldsboroParamount.com. You can also visit the Wayne County Chamber or give them a call, purchase tickets that way. This is actually sponsored, of course, through the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, and it's a fundraiser for WIN, Wayne Education Network, which is all about the Chamber making sure funds go back to teachers right here in our community,
Yeah, very
in the Wayne
important.
County Public Schools.
Yes, indeed. That's Friday night.
Friday night, Paramount Theater, 7 o'clock. We want to see it completely filled up. All 501 seats.
Is it 501?
501 seats.
And here all along, I just thought it was
500.
500.
You can't miss that one. What else have you got, Wayne, other than elephants?
Okay. I've got other stuff. Stuff I have other. Oh, here it is.
Well, while he's looking, let me tell you this.
Okay.
Just for the record,
Yes.
each year the city and the county set official hours for a very safe trick-or-treat event, which will happen the day of October 31st, which is a Friday. The hours are officially from 6 to 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
For safe trick-or-treating. We want to encourage everyone to make sure to follow the safe rules. That there's some nationwide safe rules that trickle down that they like for us to share with our local communities, and there are many, and we'll share them on our website and our Facebook pages. I'm sure both the city and the county will. But just want to make sure you understand the official hours for trick-or-treating here in the city of Goldsboro will be Friday, October 31st from 6 until 8 p.m.
6 till 8 p.m. All right, I got to remember that. All right.
Let's go to our
Let's go.
interviews.
Today we're talking with guests from Habitat for Humanity. Beth Rose is with us. Hi, Beth. Good
Hi,
to see
how are
you.
you? It's good to see you. Thank you for having us back.
All right. Now, what do you do with Habitat?
I'm the Director for External Relations.
For external relations.
Yes.
All right. If you have relatives on the outside, Beth is your person here to talk
Absolutely.
to, right? That's right.
Volunteers, donors, public relations, marketing, it all falls in my
External
office.
relations.
Absolutely.
All right. Now tell us about Habitat for Humanity. There may be someone somewhere who does not know what Habitat is. What is Habitat?
So Habitat for Humanity is an ecumenical Christian organization that works to provide home ownership opportunities for people who might not otherwise have that opportunity given to them. We work with a population who generally earns between 30 to 50% of the median area income, but they do purchase houses from us. They are not given away, and they are able to get those at affordable prices because about 97% of our labor is conducted by volunteers, and we are able to offer 20-year 0% interest mortgages. So
You really covered a lot of ground there.
yes, sir.
There's two myths we want to, again, and I've been doing this for years, we want to dispel two myths. Jimmy Carter has nothing to do with it.
No, sir.
And
He is a volunteer.
He is volunteer, but this is not a giveaway program.
No, sir.
This is not people are not given houses. These
No,
people
sir.
are working. They have to pass a credit exam.
Yes,
they
sir.
have to have an income. They have to meet certain criteria. Although this is a way that someone who in many cases would not be able to buy a home
Not under conventional methods.
under conventional methods, this is a way that they can buy a home.
Absolutely.
But they really have to put a lot into it.
Yes,
a lot of sweat
sir.
equity goes into this.
300 to 500 hours, so they put a lot of work into it.
So you do the math on that. Figure out how long 300 to 500 hours actually is, and you'll see how much time. And when we're talking about sweat equity, we're talking about carpentry work, we're talking about painting, we're talking about helping lift that barge, tote that bale, and put all that thing together.
And also working in our restore.
And working in the restore,
yes,
that's
sir,
right.
It's not just at the construction site.
Right, that's right. So how many houses are we talking about?
We have finished our 62nd and are currently
Wow.
working on our 63rd, 64th, and 65th.
3 at one time?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So it's a busy time in the world of
I'm
Habitat.
telling you, that is wonderful.
So we have lots of volunteer opportunities.
Well, I remember when this particular Habitat built its first house, and that was with Jan and Bill,
Yes,
and some years ago, and they have since moved on and retired, and they're doing other things, volunteer work in the county and the community. But my goodness, 63rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yes, sir.
That is absolutely wonderful. Now they put 300 to 500 sweat equity hours into the project, and then how do they get their house? They have to apply for it just like anyone else
Yes, sir.
would.
There is an application that has to be completed, and at that point it's determined based on credit, income, the debt to income ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of factors that go into it, and they have to be willing to put in the sweat equity hours and be able to pay back the mortgage.
They have to pay the
So-
mortgage, right?
So,
Just like normal.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not a giveaway program. I hope we've established that. Now, who's this young lady here?
So this is Taylor Willman from Wayne Country Day.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
How are you?
I am good.
Great to see you. Glad you're
Yeah,
with us.
you too.
Why is she here?
Taylor is one of our student ambassadors for Habitat for Humanity at Wayne Country Day, and she has been absolutely instrumental in getting volunteer programs started at Country Day to come out and work with Habitat. Like a lot of high school students, Wayne Country Day requires people to put in community service hours, and they can choose anywhere to go and put in these hours. And Taylor came to us this summer and said that she wanted to work with Habitat and to, help get this more involved at the school. And she has been great as far as organizing clubs to come out to volunteer for days with construction, working in the Restore. Taylor's worked, but has talked to, whole groups at the school, getting a lot of the club advisors involved, and has been really instrumental in not only getting people to come out, but also getting them educated about what we do.
Taylor, what in the world, what inspired you to become part of this organization, Habitat for Humanity? What's going on here? What are you thinking?
Well, I have always been doing like mission trips and stuff, and I always thought it would be great to give back to my own community. So I got involved in Habitat, and it's been a wonderful experience.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So what year are you at Wayne Country Day?
I am a senior.
And what are your plans after you graduate?
Hopefully go on to college.
No, don't say hopefully. Say I'm going
I'm going to college.
Yes.
But hopefully my #1 school, so it's NC State.
Oh, she's killing me.
What? What's the matter with that now? Come
I
on.
like Tar Heel, but
That's okay.
but we still love her.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
That's okay.
of course. NC, look, we've got a lot of people with the county that went to NC State, like that guy, what's his name? Kevin Johnson from our Cooperative Extension Service. He's always talking about State. I can't get him quiet. But anyway, State's a wonderful school, and I wish you the best there.
Well, thank you.
Sure. And what are your plans on, have you decided, it's really early for this, but have you decided on what you want to major?
Not exactly.
That's okay.
I think maybe biology to go into physical therapy, but I'm not for sure yet.
No, you've got plenty of time to decide that.
Yeah.
In fact, you may get in there, and in your 3rd year, you may change your mind.
Yeah, it will happen.
Okay. All right. Now, what are you doing? Now, she mentioned a lot of the things that you're doing to help raise awareness and get people interested in Habitat for Humanity. What are some of the things you're doing and have done?
Well, I am getting organizations and clubs at our school at Wayne Country Day to come out and volunteer at the construction site or the Restore. I've gotten Spanish Club to come out, and I think I got 12 or 13 to volunteer at a construction site. And at the Restore, I have volunteered with a couple friends, and it's really fun, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are these volunteers doing? Let's say at the construction site, you had several people involved at the construction site. What were they doing?
Well, we build a house. We paint, and
We're going to build a house.
There's all kinds of stuff
There
at
you
the
go.
construction site.
Oh, I know.
yeah.
The
Okay.
jobs change every day there, so you might be framing one day and painting the next, or
Mixing concrete.
absolutely,
Yeah.
you might be doing
cement.
landscaping.
Yeah, I've done
so
that, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and landscaping as well.
There's
Done
all
a little
kinds
bit of everything.
There's a project for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
So from the school, you've had a lot of fellow students involved with Habitat projects. All right.
Yeah, I actually get like random people texts just saying they want to volunteer sometime, when's a good time, and I'm just whenever.
Really?
Yeah, whatever.
People are coming to you saying, I want to do this.
Yeah, and teachers are
Wow.
too. Saying,
Teachers are.
saying that kids have come to me saying they want to have volunteer hours, and
Isn't that
she's
wonderful?
mentioned me
So,
Wow.
for
That's great.
Habitat. Yep.
Well, I hear a lot of these stories about the young people nowadays, high school students and stuff, who are not interested in this sort of thing. Is that not true?
Well,
They're not interested. Let me put it this way: they're not interested in volunteering. All they want to do is play with their iPads and their cell phones and all that. Now,
yeah.
all right. Now, where's the truth?
Well, I think it's, I don't think they think that it's like a fun time, but it actually is really enjoyable. Even though you're working, you're helping your community, and
But it is fun. Isn't
it is fun.
It is fun.
It's just as fun as playing on an iPad or
It's in fact, it's
watching
more
Netflix.
fun.
Yeah.
And it's healthier too. You're outside,
Right.
you're working, you're working out, and you're and it's fun.
Yeah.
We couldn't get rid of them. She and several girls from the tennis team were in the restore and had signed up for a certain amount of hours, and we were swamped, and they stayed on even after their
Really?
their shift. So,
Really?
Yeah.
so it must not have been too bad,
No,
but they
it's
did a
not.
great job.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, tell me about the Restore. You brought that up. What is the Restore?
So the Restore is a fantastic resource in our community that has tons of things that are available for sale at about half of what they would be in a lot of your big box stores. There are things that have been donated. A lot of times they're brand new in the box. Sometimes people have gotten them home and said, you know what, this doesn't work, but I don't want to take it back to the store, I'll donate it. So we have all kinds of things from home goods, clothing, books. Wednesdays are always our book sales, and they are phenomenal. Upstairs we have all kinds of paint and construction items, things needed for building homes, fixtures, things like that. But you name it, there's a pretty good chance it's probably in the Restore.
That is very true. You have a lot of knickknacks for one thing. You have a lot of books. You have one of the best selections of books. They have bookshelves, very neatly. I mean, these things are not thrown around. These are very neatly placed on bookshelves, easy to find. Great prices on books. You have electronics. You have. I've seen games. I've seen furniture. You have clothing.
Absolutely.
You have paintings,
Yes,
pictures.
sir.
You have, and you mentioned upstairs, a lot of these things upstairs, this is new construction material. A lot of these things are brand new.
Brand
you
new.
have plumbing, you have paint, you have windows, you
Ceiling
have
fans,
bathtubs.
refrigerators,
Yeah.
bathtubs,
Everything.
you name it. There's a pretty good chance we have it. But they're fantastic items, and in order to be sold on our floor, things have to be tested, make sure they work. So it's not just a junk store. We actually have really good stuff.
You do have
but
good stuff.
Our whole mission is to make sure that the things that we have are affordable so that people in our community can come out and get these items, and whatever is donated is sold, and that money goes directly into building homes. So it's a win-win.
It is a win-win, and tell us where the Restore is.
The Restore is 124 East Mulberry Street, which is just at the corner of Mulberry and John Street, right beside JoJo's Tea and Coffee.
Right.
Which
Beside
is-
JoJo's Tea and Coffee.
Yes, which is another great place. We hit them both up when
Yes,
you go.
it is.
That's why my clothes don't fit. But it's a great place to go and find all kinds of things. And the merchandise changes every day because
It
we
does.
do get so many donations.
Yeah. So if you walk in and you're just walking around, looking around, you don't see what you're may want, go back a day
Check
or
back
two
at
later.
8 later and you'll be
Yeah.
surprised what you'll find.
You really, it does change.
Absolutely.
All right. And what are your plans now? You've been working with Habitat now for, how long have you been doing this? Is this your first year?
Yeah, it
Since
is my
the
first
summer.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, since
okay.
the summer.
And after you graduate from high school, are you going to be able to continue working with Habitat?
I plan on continuing with Habitat, definitely.
Okay.
Doing community service whenever I can. It's a good.
Now, if
thing
you
to
run
do.
off to NC State, what are you going to do?
Join the campus chapter.
Yeah.
Is there a campus chapter?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure there's something that.
Got to be something. There's a lot of volunteers up there,
Absolutely.
at NC State. Well, best of luck to you there.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
being
for
with us
having
today.
me.
And Beth, always good
Thanks
to see
so
you.
much for having
Thank
us
you for
again.
everything. That's Habitat for Humanity. The Restores at 124 East Mulberry Street. Habitat for Humanity. What's their phone number?
919-736-9592.
736-9592.
And we have a Facebook page, so you
What?
can always see what's going on.
Really?
Absolutely.
How's that? How do you find the Facebook page?
Look under Habitat Goldsboro.
There you go.
Easy enough.
And it's a website as well, Habitat
Yes, sir.
Goldsboro.
It's www.habitatgoldsboro.org.
There you go. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're in southern Wayne County in the thriving community in the peaceful setting of Grantham, North Carolina. We're here talking with Mr. Kenneth Sanderson. Kenneth, I appreciate you talking with us. How you doing?
Doing fine. Thank you very much, Wayne.
How long you been farming?
Since 1973.
So you're going to stick with it then, right?
I guess so, yep.
That's great. Well, here it is. We're in early October, soon to be November, and soon to be the end of the year. And you are in the, well, you're in the farming business, but right now we want to stress the pumpkin business, right?
That's right.
Now, how long you been growing pumpkins?
This is the first year, Wayne.
Really?
Yep.
The first year?
Very first
Well,
year.
I must say, you have a bumper crop here of pumpkins.
Well, thank you. I guess I had beginner's luck.
Well, I should say so. Well, we want to walk around here and look at some of these pumpkins that you have. And you explained to me a few moments ago that not all pumpkins are the same, that different pumpkins are for different things.
We have different varieties, Wayne. We have the white, the jack-o'-lanterns, carving pumpkins, and also the pie pumpkins.
Okay, now the jack-o'-lantern, so I always thought that a pumpkin was a pumpkin. An orange pumpkin is a pumpkin, and you can do anything with it that you normally do with any pumpkin, but that's not the case. You said the orange ones are specifically used for carving.
That's correct, Wayne.
All right, but now why can't you cook with those? Do they not taste the same? Are they not as good, or what?
Well, the pie pumpkins are a solid pumpkin, and the inside of those are solid. They're more for cooking. The carving pumpkins, when you carve them, you know, you get the seeds out and you just got the outer shell, whereas the pie pumpkins are solid.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And what color are the pie pumpkins?
They're orange too.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay, so I wouldn't know the difference, would I?
Well, we also have a blue-green variety, Jarradale. It's an heirloom that's for cooking.
Oh, okay. Is that solid as well?
Yes,
or is
it is.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And the white ones, what are the white ones for?
The white ones are carving pumpkins. They're cotton candy.
They're called cotton candy.
Mhm.
My goodness. Now, are these white and the blue-greens and the different colors, are they common?
They are, pretty much. Pumpkin growers usually grow a variety of pumpkins for
Okay.
decorating mostly.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm getting quite educated here today. So, Kenneth, we're going to walk around here. We're going to look at some of these pumpkins, okay?
That'll be fine.
All right. Boo. Here we are. This is a white pumpkin that Kenneth was talking about there a moment ago. Come on over here. All right, who did the artwork here?
My two daughters and wife did most of it, Wayne.
All right, so Vicki did this, and your daughters, right?
That's correct.
All right, then Kenneth, are these for sale or?
Yes, they are for
They
sale.
are,
Yes.
okay. Well, all right. Well, let's look back here at some of these white ones now. Is this a white or is this a blue?
This is a Jarradale. It's an heirloom variety. This is a cooking variety, but it can be used for decorating also.
All right. Now, these are actually just gourds, aren't they?
Well, it's in the gourd family.
In the gourd family.
Squash family.
Squash
really.
family. All right.
Yes.
This is the squash family.
Yeah.
All right. So, and they're all related as pumpkins. All right. Now, what about these right here?
These are the Jarradale also.
Okay. All right.
This can be used for cooking or decorating.
Mm-hmm.
As well, the white pumpkins are mostly carving and decorating pumpkins.
Okay. Right. And you have a great selection of them here.
We have a lot of pumpkins to choose from.
Well, I can't believe this is your first year. You have really had some success at growing pumpkins. What's your secret, or do you want to tell us what your secret is?
Well, I really don't have a secret other than the good Lord has blessed us with a good season. I think that's the biggest thing.
I think you're probably right about that. Yes, indeed. A mighty fine crop of pumpkins here. And how long does it take to get a pumpkin this size here?
We planted these the 18th of June.
Okay.
And we started pulling pumpkins about a week or 10 days ago.
Well, that's not bad, is it? They grow pretty quickly,
they do.
apparently.
They're about a 90 to 100 day maturity.
Okay, very good. I also see you have some chrysanthemums over here. These are absolutely gorgeous. Everybody loves chrysanthemums.
Well, these are mums, fall.
That's what I meant to say.
We didn't grow the mums. We have them here just for folks that want to buy a mum along with their pumpkin.
Okay, that's good. All right, but you didn't grow those.
No, sir.
All right. But now I also noticed that, and you and I were talking a few moments ago, you got a big grape crop over here. Whose is that?
That is my son Josh.
Okay.
He looks after the grapes. We sell here at the farm and also at the farmer's market in Raleigh.
In Raleigh, okay. Well, that's, how old is that grapevine?
Their vineyard is about 6 years old now.
Okay, looking pretty good there. All right.
you.
And you sell grapes from here as well?
Yes, we do.
All right, very good. Well, you got a nice place here.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
I'll tell you what about the decorations here?
Well, those mostly are just for decorating. We do have those for sale if somebody wants one. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, very good. Hi. Kind of quiet, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, but real cute. All right, well, Kenneth, let's see here. I appreciate you speaking with us. We've been talking and visiting the farm of Kenneth and Vicki Sanderson here. Now, this is Bentonville Road. How do you get here?
Well, if you're coming from Grantham, from Goldsboro,
Yeah.
you'll go past Grantham about 5 miles, past the Friendly Mart, and you'll go about a half a mile, and you'll see our big sign on 13.
There you
And
go.
you'll take a right, and we'll be down the road on the left.
Okay, let's do that again. You take Highway 13, go to the fairgrounds, hang a right on Highway 13. You go down about, go all the way through Grantham there at the caution light, stoplight, and go past the school and go on down a little further. About how far?
You'll go about 5 miles past Grantham and take a ride on the Bentonville Road.
So you see a sign that says Camp Tuscarora to the right, and you go to the next crossroads.
That is correct.
All right, past Dobbersville to the next right.
The next
It's not
right.
a crossroads, but it's the next right.
That's correct.
Bentonville Road, South Bentonville Road.
South Bentonville Road, we're the 4th house on the left.
Look for the big sign. There's a big sign that says Sanderson's Pumpkins.
That's right,
Sanderson
Wayne.
Farm Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Kenneth, thank you so much for
Thank
speaking
you
with us
very
today.
much,
I
Wayne.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, there you go.
Well, I didn't know there was a such thing as white pumpkins
I
and
had
green
never-
pumpkins.
I
I've
had
only seen
never-
orange pumpkins.
I have too. I had never seen a white pumpkin.
I loved them. They were beautiful.
They are, and the blue-green pumpkin is just,
Yeah.
those are gorgeous. Yeah.
May have to get me some of those this year. You know, kind of
Well,
branch out and do something different
yeah,
other than
yeah.
our traditional orange.
Yeah, and if you noticed some of the, especially right there at the very end, some of these pumpkins, if people have a problem carving
Right.
pumpkins with knives, things, you can paint them.
Yeah,
Paint faces on them. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
that is. Just take some face paint, or not face paint, but take some watercolor. No, don't take watercolor.
Acrylic
Take
paint?
some-
I don't know.
Take something.
Paint
Pumpkin paint. Pumpkin paint and paint your pumpkin.
at all the hobby stores here in town.
Oh yeah,
we have
just
several.
walk
They
in
have.
and ask for pumpkin paint.
They'll know
Something besides
exactly what you're
orange.
talking about.
I once painted a pumpkin with an orange paint, and you couldn't see what I had painted. I don't understand. Coming up, there's going to be a blood drive tomorrow at the Wayne County Red Cross office at 600 North George Street. 600 North George Street, and I don't have a time on that, but it's tomorrow, we know that much. Also on the 18th at Mays Chapel, having a blood drive, okay?
That's right. The Really Chilly Challenge coming up right
Oh,
around the
boy.
corner. Can hardly
Yeah,
wait.
I can.
October 25th from 11 to 2 p.m. Of course, this is a chili cook-off to benefit the Community Soup Kitchen, held at Waynesboro House parking lot. Actually, they've changed the location. It'll be taking place over on John Street. Yes, behind the Flying Shamrock. Yes, it will.
Behind the Flying Shamrock.
Beside, behind, all
Well,
of that.
in that area.
That's right.
All right. On this day, this is Monday, right?
Yes, it is all day.
This is the day that Columbus Day is observed. Actually, October 12th is Columbus Day, but hey, it's Monday, so they observe it on today.
Okay.
Today is also English Language Day,
That's great.
and I said that in English language.
In case you weren't aware.
Yeah. Also, it's International African Penguin Awareness Day. So if you weren't aware of African penguins, be aware of them now, because today's the day that you're supposed to be aware of them. It's also U.S. Navy's birthday. Salute, ahoy, and all that. It's also National Chess Day. It's also International Day for Failure.
Oh, gotta love that. Really?
Why? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's well, there's a day for everything, I
Yes,
guess.
there
and
is.
This is the day for that.
Alrighty
All
then. Well, moving back, on the same day as the Really Chilly Challenge, you're on a roll today.
I know. I'm rolling.
Same day as the Really Chilly Challenge, we also have Jazz on George, which is
All right.
fantastic.
2, 3,
It's a
4.
free jazz concert event that'll be held outside, featuring North Carolina jazz legends, kids activities, food, beer, wine, more. Fun-filled day from 1 until 6 p.m. over on George Street, of course. You'll see the whole area lit up with activities abound. Ding. See, you're rubbing off on me today.
No,
What is up?
Don't blame me. Okay, we're all abounding all over the place here. Remember, keep in mind and think about voting.
Yes.
And if you vote, I certainly hope you know for whom you're voting. Do not vote if you don't know the people, or don't know their record, or you don't know these people. Don't vote just because somebody else is voting for them, all right? But tomorrow I'll talk about the schedule, the early voting schedule,
right.
and a website you can go to tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, all right?
That's right. Have a happy Monday.
Please do join us again tomorrow at the same time, same channel, right here, and we'll be here, and I hope you're right there. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.